You know, it's amazing because we have a lot of the people, especially since Trump's reelection,
Hmm.
that blame everything on X, formerly known as Twitter. That it's because X had the influence. X had the influence. You see how now they're going to control the narrative. You mean the way y'all have been controlling it for the last 6+ years?
Aha! Aha!
No, what happens now is there's actually balance now. And what
But
did you say about
but
Sunny Hawk? Go ahead.
but yes, what you just said, I saw that. I forgot what I don't know if it was CNN or one of them news deals, or editorial, whatever they were. Anyway, that what you're just saying, how they can't see that Twitter or X is more balanced. They feel like they got to go run to Blue Sky, to their own echo chamber. They don't want other people's opinions. They only want their opinions.
Yeah, dealing with the echo chamber.
But then they accuse the being more balanced in free speech as being the problem. If you don't like what people say, then don't listen to them, don't follow them. But some people can't help themselves. Some people have to be in the mix. But even if they go to Blue Sky, I guarantee you they gonna only be there for so long, and they gonna come right back. Or they're secretly on both, or on back on X with a
Yeah.
dummy account. But
Hmm.
but also something I can't say how true it is, but they said, because I remember like when it was like before Elon bought Twitter, one of the podcasts I listened to, they talked about how much, I guess I didn't know how bad Twitter could be,
Yeah.
as in for certain illicit pictures and videos of things going on, especially dealing with kids. I
Hmm.
Apparently that was a thing going on, and even though with all those thousands upon thousands of Twitter employees, they could never get a handle on it.
Right.
And with Elon bought it, cut half, most of the staff, and I think they were going to get more of a handle on it with the fewer people. I mean, than having all those content moderators. It's like y'all targeting the wrong thing. If y'all were so worried about blocking people's free speech or just having normal speech, or it's one thing to say I don't like something or you're against something. Like for example, what's it call it? I think they could ban you for dead naming somebody, which is
Oh
stupid.
yeah. Yeah.
That's a stupid concept. Oh, you called me by my original government name. Oh, how dare you?
Or by the name I was given at birth,
Yeah,
my former sex name, which was crazy to me. But yeah.
that's silly.
Yeah, one of the things I saw a former, I'm not sure if she's still with the company, but I know she started on ESPN, a young lady named Carrie Champion.
Okay.
And she was on some show. I gotta find the clip again. And Carrie Champion has been one of those people she has a bad case of TDS.
Mm,
And on this panel that she was speaking on, she mentioned the fact that I'm not sure how y'all feel. She started off with that, but she asked her panel, are y'all like me? Is anybody else has how many of y'all are still are no longer using Twitter?
I feel like X, I don't know if anyone is on it in any capacity. I don't know if you're on it. And you're the only one? You're on it? You all are on it? Okay. I've actually decided to take a rest of peace because it is not a peaceful place.
Everybody else was still there. And one of the people that was there was someone that worked for a survey company. And he told her, goes, no, actually, Twitter's become more balanced in the last few years. And you can't honestly say that. And he showed her, no, actually, ta-da.
I heard what you're saying about X. I saw a survey this week. It's now the most ideologically balanced user platform.
Scott,
of any platform.
stop. It's too early. I just sat down. I've only been here for 2 minutes.
You cannot
continue to say
the show, but
you
it's
cannot
true.
say that.
So,
That's not the case.
So
Who's the source?
What I find, we reported it on this network.
Party ID among those who regularly use X/Twitter for news. Look at where we are today. Just a completely different picture. Now it's basically split between Democrats at 48%, Republicans at 47%.
And he showed her the survey. Twitter/X is now more balanced than ever, and more people are now trusting that than they did before. So her whole thing blew up in her face. Like, yes, like you said a moment ago, the reason that I believe right now, if the right keeps going and holding the path it holds, if they stay down this path and the left stays on this path, then the left will never win. Because unlike the Republicans, and this is coming from me, 50-year-old me, I've dabbled on both sides. And I remember the time where how the Democrats are acting now is how the Republicans were acting back in the gap. I will say late 80s through mid 90s. This is exactly how the Republicans acted. They were very much shut you down, don't talk it. Very much so. I mean, if people want to look back on it, Reagan was an anomaly because Reagan is a lot more like Trump than people actually care to admit. Trump is a lot more like Reagan than people want to admit. It's frightening if y'all go listen to their speeches and their ideologies. They very much parallel. But it's one of those things where I remember when that what it was, but the thing that the Republicans learned how to do, they adapted. They saw, okay, this isn't working. Let's stop. Let's get back, see what the people have to say, and adjust ourselves. They did that. The last great failure for the Republicans was George W. Bush, a.k.a. Dick Cheney. And the last great success that I believe the Democrat Party will have was Barack Hussein Obama. Obama won very much on a Clinton style, except he didn't have the political skins on the wall that Clinton had. Barack Obama was very charismatic. Very charismatic. He had that. They put him up against a plank of wood known as Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
The solid chance that the Republicans had to unseat or to beat Barack Obama came in the form of, what's his name?
Who? McCain?
McCain. McCain was a cool dude. You listen to what McCain talked about, it was probably more stringent than what McCain's ideology came at the wrong time. It came following George W. It came following a mess. If they would have had Mitt Romney up first and then brought McCain in after it, McCain could have won.
It would have been a better deal, yeah.
That, and don't anchor him with Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin killed him. He knew it too late because they were so in a rush trying to, I don't want to get too far off here, but they were so in a rush trying to make him presentable to the black man, so they gave him a female VP. And Sarah Palin, without doing the proper thorough vetting on Sarah Palin. She was to McCain what Wallace was to so with that being said about Palin, I mean, and Wallace being the same level of,
you know what? I think Walls gets a bad rap.
What did you just say?
I think he gets a bad rap. He did what he could for a presidential nominee that was horrible from the very beginning.
You done lost your damn mind.
He was trying to cover for her as much as he possibly could. He was trying to be a coach. He was trying to be a former military member.
You serious?
I honestly want to reach through this computer and strangle you for that one thing. He was doing the best he could.
This is the man. He tried to go hunting. He went on AOC's stream. I think it was playing football, or he did like a football stream. But
okay,
it was,
you got me.
He tried. He did more than she did.
Frosty, you did it. You did it. You trolled me and I fell for it. I jumped outside.
But seriously though,
I
I
hate
felt
you.
like he
I
did
hate you.
more variety of things than she did.
Bro, listen to me closely with this. Do you remember the game scenes, the game scenes YouTube channel that we
Yes.
watch?
Yeah.
The fact that he was picked to say number one, let's just stop right there. Let's
But what
stop.
can he?
You
But
picked
what?
him.
But what can he do though? What can he do to save her?
But that's the thing. You picked someone that was a detriment from the giddy up.
I
He was a
mean,
downplay for who she really wanted. It is well known that who she wanted was the Jewish guy, Shapiro.
why didn't
There are
she
two different things. There are two different stories out there, and I haven't nailed down which one is accurate.
Oh, because she couldn't get the because her constituency, they don't like Israel or
No, it
Jewish
wasn't
people.
necessarily that. It was one version is she never asked because she didn't want to upset the constituency.
Yeah, because they
The
love their guys.
the other version I've heard more recently is he turned her down.
I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't connect my anchor to a sync. Wait, I would not connect myself to her. I would
No,
not hitch myself to
not in
that
the slightest.
wagon.